All right, everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video with Fat Phil, and we have our account update for November 2023. Let's get into the video, guys. Hopefully, you've been enjoying my monthly series where I just talk about what my account has done over the past month, what it's looking to do, from this point forward, and it kind of gives you a baseline of how my account's growing over this period of time, right? So let's get in here. First and foremost, though, gotta thank my channel members. Those of you who are on the council, even if you aren't yet granted the rank of master, I really do appreciate your guys' continued support. I hope that what I'm giving you guys is what you were hoping for here. And then of course we've got to thank those who are on the Wampa and Jedi Master tier. Thank you guys again. I really do appreciate it. Really just doing, hopefully again that I'm giving you what you want out of this. And if I'm not, hit me up in the Discord. Let me know what I can do better. So let's get into the game. We've got a lot to cover today. So the biggest news, obviously, we got our 8th Galactic Legend, Leia Organa. We are farming her ultimate. We are currently 7 of 12. Hoping to get this done for 3v3. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pull it off or not. It's going to be really close. We'll have to see. So that was kind of the biggest change that's happened. Again, done a few more of our actual farms down here. We got the rest of the characters I needed done for Leia. So we got our Drogon, Scout Trooper, the Ewoks, and then not only did we get Snow Trooper to Relic 8 for my guild, screw everybody, we actually took Leia to Relic 8. I forgot to mention that. First GL to Relic 8, so. And then we took Snow Trooper to Relic 8, but then we also have Zori at Relic 5 now. That was another big boost for the account. Definitely added a layer of complexity to my teams. Really, really excited about that. This was a big win for me. That was a really, really big relic, being able to do that. So that's kind of the state of all the new things that I did. In terms of ships, everything's been pretty consistent. Again, the only thing we're waiting on now, Profundity is 80 of 100. So 2024, I will finally have this ship at 7 stars. And I'm going to say right now, I'm going to post a whole video where I talk about some of the best decisions I've made this year. Sneak peek, this is one of them. I'll get into more detail, but not taking this ship to 7 stars has been one of the best things I've ever done for my account. And I will explain that in more detail in another video. But that's kind of the big stuff here, guys. Again, really done some good things, done some, solid work on the account. And it's only going to continue to get better. In terms of what I'm really looking at now, I've got to get some better mods. I've got to do some more calibrations here across the characters. It's an area that I'm really lacking in materials to go from 5 dot to 6 dot, and then even just to do any kind of slicing, I'm always just running out of materials for. So we're definitely at a point where I've got to start really looking into buying certain materials or having to slow down mods a little bit because I just can't keep up with my current demand. So continuing to work on mods everywhere I can. One thing I did want to show, I got an extra 9 speed on my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I was able to get 4 extra speed on this mod right here. And I believe I got it rolled down here. I think I got this one an extra 5 speed. So felt really good about that, getting an extra 9 speed. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's that's a decent chunk of speed there, from 2 calibrations. So more room to work with there again on calibrations, but feeling better and better that my mods are continuing to improve. That is something that we're trying to always work on here. Modding is so important in every single thing. I'm going to do some other videos where I talk about, kind of bashing some players with mods. But let's get into what we're going to do next, right? So I've got these wants. So I want to take Jedi Master Luke and Lord Vader to Relic 8. I do intend to do that before Grand Arena lock-in. I think that's going to be very important for my account. The reason I'm looking to do this, number one, it's just going to make those characters a little bit better. And it's kind of trying to align my count to where it needs to be. One of the biggest areas I always am under all of my opponents outside of Galactic Power is the fact that I don't have a lot of relic levels on Galactic Legends and other characters. That I've kind of done a lot with the bare minimum, and now if I want to continue to compete, need to start bumping up, getting out of those, those are rookie numbers in this racket. So got to start really upgrading those things, and that's kind of perfect timing because that's one of the few things that I can do right now. I've got the resources to kind of do some of this, and then I'd love to take the rest of my Hutt Cartel to Relic 7. And I know all of you in the comments are going to be like, you should have done that for the raid. But taking them to Relic 7 would not have helped my raid score enough that it made a difference to my guild or to me. But taking them to Relic 7 now that I've got my Galactic Legends out of the way makes a lot more sense because I've got some extra resources that I would have been investing in the next Galactic Legend I can put here and feel good about it. So I'd like to get these guys to Relic 7. Make my Hutt Cartel team a lot better and potentially stop some of these counters that people have been pulling off. Potential here for some more Relic 7s on Commander Tano, Ahsoka, and Starkiller. Again, Starkiller really because I want to try and get better at killing some Rays. He might need some extra offense there. And then for Baby Tano and Ahsoka, just making them a little bit more difficult. I'm getting to this point where my Jedi Master Kenobi, I'd like to see some more damage from everybody, right? So, definitely thinking about that. In terms of the teams we're going to start investing in, so I've got too much in my Night Sisters to ignore them at this point. So I only need one more Zeta, which is good because I am running out of Zetas, just to show that as an example here on my Phoenix. I've only got 47 Zetas at the time of recording here, so I really need to work on that, and that's why the Night Sisters, I only need one more on Marin, and then they've all got their Zetas. They're all farmed to 7-star, so it's just gear and a 1 Zeta. I feel good about that. That's kind of the next thing to do after the above Relic 7s. Not sure if these would happen, but definitely going to take these characters to at least, I'd say Relic 3 to start, potentially Relic 5. We'll kind of wait and see how that all pans out. Definitely Relic 3 is going to happen there. Then we've got the Tuskens. This is a Cantina issue for me. Tusken Warrior in the Cantina. It is a low energy farm, but I'm nervous about committing to that when I'm going to be running lower and lower on signal data. So I don't know when that will happen. That might need to be something that waits until he is accelerated. But it is a team that, again, when I do finally get Tusken Warrior to 7-star, I can invest in their gear almost immediately. So that's kind of the next big thing to do here. We're just going to work on getting the rest of these guys once I get Tusken Warrior. I know that that's a longer way away, but I think it's the best thing I can do. The Phoenix is obviously on the list here of teams I want to do, but it's a Zeta issue for me. They're going to take, I need what? 4 Zetas. I've got 5 characters there. I do have Captain Rex at Relic 7, and he's Zetaed in Omicron. So this is a team I was really hoping to get to, and then the Lightspeed bundles kind of ruin that. For me, it's a Zeta issue here of, I don't know when I can gear these guys because I'm so low on Zetas, and I want to build my Ufus. Which, again, Cal being in the Cantina is not helping me, but I do need to get Jedi Knight Cal Kestis for my guild. I do want to get Malicos Seer. It's just such a solid team. But it's a lot of Zetas I have to invest. It's a lot of Zetas I need to invest in this team. So my game plan moving forward is spend some more time farming signal data, working on those relics while I build up my stockpile of Zetas so I can make that decision of, is this what I need or is this what I need? And so we're working on those things, right? That's kind of where we're moving forward is got to kind of make some game time decisions as to what makes the most sense for me to do as I kind of catch my breath here, because I have been moving at a breakneck pace since like the beginning of October in terms of relics and gear. And then finally working on some other characters here, trying to finish off Tarful Saw Gerrera for Jedi Knight Cal, Trip Zero for Afra, and then obviously we've got the Afra tunes in the Cantina, but I just don't know when that's going to happen yet. Gotta kind of wait and see how things continue to pan out there. Again, it's the weakest part of my roster is trying to find the time to farm things in the Cantina with the amount of signal data that I need. So that's kind of the thought process moving forward is just trying to work through the stuff that I can without putting myself in this hole. That with the hole that I'm in with Zetas, I feel it's going to be a far better value for me to try to work on some teams where I've already done that investment and then kind of keep moving forward, right? So that's why the Night Sisters are above the Tuskens, is that I don't need to farm any of the shards anymore. I just need gear. Whereas here, I need the gear and I need some shards. So kind of get some more immediate impact here. And if I do get these guys to Relic 3, coming, I don't know when. We'll have to see how it all works itself out. But I could potentially have them relicked for the Night Sister Assault battle. If I could do that, I'd feel really, really good. That would be a solid case for me. So, again, kind of wait and see how this all works out, guys. But, again, I feel really good about where we're at. I feel really good about the Zetas. Modding definitely scares me a little bit because I look at this Night Sister team and I'd need to really give everybody some better mods, have to do a lot of slicing. So it's a long road ahead, right? I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. It's a long road ahead here, but where we were a year ago to where I am now, it's unreal. Absolutely unreal. So I've got a whole video coming in December. We'll do a 2023 in review. Talk a lot more about some of the other things that I feel have really changed with the account. Talk about what I'm looking forward to in 2024. So that's the end for this video here in November of 2023. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, like, subscribe, comment. I love all you. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.